Welcome back to your KGFW Rewind. Second half action coming your way. We left you just a few moments ago with the Bearcats holding the 10-0 lead over the Creighton Prep Junior Jays at the half. A little bit of news to note: Cannon Coster would not return to the game last night. He would stay on the sidelines for the entire second half. However, the good news, during the second half, he would be on crutches but without ice on his knee. So we're hoping it was just maybe a bad bruise, maybe just a sprain, but it looks like Cannon Coster will be okay heading into the playoffs. The Kearney High Bearcats would start with the football to begin the second half. They would get a first down before they would be forced to punt. The first 4 possessions for each team would be punts. The Bearcats would punt it away twice. The Junior Jays would punt it away twice. So we move ahead to the 5th possession of the second half. The Kearney High Bearcats with the ball at their own 29 after a punt away from the Junior Jays. And the Junior Jays doing their job as they get to Miller.
2nd and 14 at the Bearcat 46. Obermiller split to the left side, to the near side. Stahlberg, Josh Ray is in the slot. I formation, Maisner the deep back. There's a pump fake going deep as Miller. He was hit, and that one is going to be intercepted. And coming up with the interception is Nick Wells. So Nick Wells with the pick. Just as he delivered that pass, Braden Miller was hit, and that's why that one was a duck. And Nick Wells with the INT of Braden Miller, and now Creighton Prep with an opportunity.
That would indeed give Creighton Prep a great opportunity to put the ball into the end zone. They would have the ball at the Kearney Bearcat 33-yard line. Well, we've talked about it all season long. Kearney's defense saying, we don't want to have any of that malarkey. Here you go, the very next play.
One receiver right, one left. This time the deep back is Sims. Pitch to the right side. Sims will be stopped. Football came out, and I think the Bearcats have it. Woo! Coming up with the football, Isaiah Stahlberg, his second time tonight that Isaiah has ended up with a turnover for the Bearcats. Stahlberg had an interception earlier. This time recovers the fumble. And the Bearcats, once again, that defense that we talk about coming into tonight, the stiffest, the stingiest defense in Class A, they come up big, and the Bearcats get the football back.
I preach it all year long. Turnovers are one of the most important stats in football, and Kearney doing a good job taking the ball away the very next play after they cough up an interception. They'd have the ball, get 3, and now the Bearcats would be forced to punt it away. They weren't able to make the Junior Jays pay for the fumble recovery. That would give the Junior Jays the ball with 1:55 left to go in the third quarter and down 10-0. That's a difficult proposition against this Kearney High Bearcat defense, as they show you right here.
And Creighton Prep is keeping the offense out there. This will be their second time they've tried to go for it on 4th down. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Burke in the shotgun with Burtz on his left. Wants to throw. Burke under pressure. Throws it out there. The pass incomplete. Nice job defensively. Caleb Bean came over there and arrived just as the football arrived into the hands of Drew Dunham. And the Bearcats once again will turn back Creighton Prep.
Creighton Prep on the night, 0 for 2 in 4th down situations. A goal line stop and a huge stop there early in the 4th quarter. Bearcats would take over the ball at their own 31 after that turnover on downs, and we've seen it a couple times this year. The Bearcats really love that big play.
Miko Maisner now in at running back. Jorgensen the fullback. It'll be an I formation. Obermiller to the left. And now in motion, Stahlberg moving to the left side as well. There's a handoff to Miko. Finds a seam. He is gone, baby. At the 40, midfield, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Miko Maisner. He just needed that little bitty seam, baby, and he was gone. As soon as he made it across the line of scrimmage, there was no doubt no one was going to have an angle. No one was going to catch Miko Maisner. A 68-yard touchdown run for the sophomore running back That breaks his longest of the season, which was a 65-yarder. On for the PAT, it's Gabe Hines.
Congratulations, Miko Maisner. That drive only taking 2 plays to get into the end zone. A huge run there by Maisner makes it 17-0 in favor of the Bearcats with 8:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Junior Jays would take the touchback. They would start their next drive at their own 20, and it would be tough sailing for the Junior Jays, down 17-0 with not much time left, but they would turn in a couple big plays for yardage.
So now, Creighton Prep in comeback mode. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. There's a little screen pass to Burtz. Has it at the 30, the 35, the 40, and is going to be pulled down. A big gain on the little delayed screen to the running back. Thad Huber in on the tackle, and it looks like maybe a little bit of jawing going on between Huber and the running back, Elijah Burtz.
If there's one thing I've noticed this year for the Kearney High Bearcats is they are susceptible to giving up big plays for big touchdowns. Thankfully, it hasn't happened all too often, but Creighton with a long strike here.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. There's a little comeback to Dunham. The defender falls down. Dunham at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. A 53-yard touchdown strike. Reed Burke to Drew Dunham. And Creighton Prep finally gets on the board with 7:40 to go, and there's still plenty of time left.
Big play there by the Junior Jays to give them a little bit of life. That would bring the score to 17-7. Kearney High Bearcats would take the ball at their own 29 after the kickoff with 7:34 left to go in the game. They'd only get 1 first down and try to run out the clock, but they would stall and they would be forced to punt it away. The Junior Jays would have the ball at their own 23-yard line with 4.5 minutes left to go in the game. No timeouts, however, and that means that they would have to do something they don't like doing, pass the ball. You don't do that against this defense, I tell you what.
Clock now at 4:37. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Burtz, the running back, lined up on the left side of the sophomore Burke, who's in the shotgun. Burke wants to throw, pump fake. Now going deep across the middle, and that one is picked off by Matt Studi. Matt Studi, you just playing like a center fielder out there. You said I mentioned baseball earlier. By the way, Matt Studi with the INT. And the Bearcats will take over, and that is a big play.
That is a huge play. The interception on the first play from scrimmage on that particular drive by the Junior Jays would give the Bearcats the football at their own 45-yard line. It was total run out the clock time for the Bearcats, and it would be the Matt Studi show. He would get the next 5 handoffs. The Bearcats would manage to get 1 first down before it turned into 4-down territory for the Bearcats as well.
Well, we welcome you back. The Bearcats leading 17-7. It is 4th and 3 for Kearney High. And the Bearcats are leaving the offense out there. 1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Miller in the shotgun. They send 1 man in motion. Stahlberg now on the left side. Rolling to his left. Miller wants to throw. Has his man Maisner. The throw just a bit too high, out of his reach. And the Bearcats will turn it over on downs with 1:54 to go. And Creighton Prep, no timeouts remaining.
The Junior Jays would take over on downs with a lot of green in front of them. They would take over that on their own 26-yard line. They'd start off the drive with a pass that went nowhere. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Then a couple incomplete passes, and it was time for the Junior Jays to start taking long passes and try to get any chunks of yardage, and that's when the clincher happens.
Psychologically, what do you think it did to that Creighton Prep football team on that when they had it 1st and goal at the 4 and could not punch it in?
Oh, man, that was a game changer right there.
Here's another interception, this one by Nate Murray. Murray trying to take it to the house, and did he? No, they're going to say.
We got one official saying yes.
We'll have to see which one.
The near official has called touchdown. The far official says no.
Well, the band says yes. Everybody else seems to think so. And the guy has put the 6 points up on the board. So Nate Murray with the clinching interception.
Final, the Bearcats would take the victory 24-7 over the Creighton Prep Junior Jays. Couple quick things to note. As I said, it looked like Coster was okay on the sidelines. We have not heard anything official from the team as to what his condition is. Please stay tuned to KGFW throughout the week as we'll find out that information for you. The big star of the game, Miko Maisner, 160 yards on the ground. He had a 68-yard touchdown run. Braden Miller coming in relief for Cannon Coster did well, 5 for 12 passing. He got 88 yards in the air, but he did have one touchdown pass, so it's nice to see the team step up when they lose their quarterback and get a big win over the Junior Jays. Kearney improves to 8-0 on the season. They finish up their regular season this week on Thursday against Omaha Benson. They finish up that game on the road. Like I said, that game on Thursday, not Friday, and the kickoff will be at 6 o'clock, not at 7 o'clock. So tune in Thursday at about 5:30. Dave Jenner and myself will have the pregame show for you as Kearney High looks to wrap up their season undefeated as they travel to Omaha Benson. One last time, the score from last night's game, 24-7, is the Kearney High Bearcats take the victory over the Creighton Prep Junior Jays. Radio Real Estate coming your way next, right here on KGFW. Thanks for listening to The Rewind.